Hi, Collective. Welcome to Sacred Wisdom Oracle. I am Sophia, and I'm back for another reading. I hope everyone is doing well today. It is Friday. We're going into the first weekend of spring, so I hope you guys are having something maybe fun planned outside, maybe this weekend. So yeah, welcome everyone. If you are new to the channel, welcome to the family, y'all. So let's get into this. This is going to be a general collective reading. This message is not going to be for everyone. Some or all of the message may not even resonate, and that's okay. And in some cases, that's a good thing. So at the end of this reading, if this does not resonate for you, feel free to check out my other readings. I have like over 350 posted, I think, at this point. So yeah, let's get into this, okay? I'm going to say a quick prayer and we'll get right into the cards. Divine angels, ancestors, spirit, and guides, I call upon you to surround myself and the collective with your love, light, and guidance with the highest protection. I ask that only beings of light enter this space, offering wisdom for the collective's highest good. Guide me with clarity, shield me from harm, and help me to see what is needed in this read. We have ethical in reverse. I wasn't quite ready to pull cards, but I'm going to take this one. Somebody could be trying to make something look ethical, but it's not. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, can we get some overall energy here for the collective's highest good? Holy Angels, the highest white light. What do you have for the collective today? Restricted area. Somebody could be going into a restricted area, an area they're not supposed to be entering. This could be anything. This could be something that's posted. Like there could be a sign saying restricted area, do not enter. Or this could just be a known restricted area. Like in a building somewhere, an attic area of a building or an apartment or something like that. Somebody could be doing something unethical, against the rules, against the law, against most people's good morals, and accessing a restricted area. Somebody could be saying, oops, it was an accident. Yeah, okay. Now, this was a mistake. I don't think anyone can really claim this was an accident. But whoever these humans are that accessed a restricted area, they effed up. This wasn't just a minor F up, this was major. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What else do we need to know? Armed suspect. Wow. This person who did this could be armed with something that could be a DEADLYGUN or WEAPON. Sorry, y'all, I have to, yeah, bear with me. I have to. Coerced confession. So someone could be confessing to whatever it is that they did. To an attorney. I'm also getting like, oh, so somebody could have, okay, this is something that is way off from what I normally would get. This could have to do with a coerced confession and somebody doing damage control. There could be an attorney involved here, maybe a crooked attorney that's involved in doing something unethical or trying to make something look ethical about somebody accessing a restricted area, an area they're not supposed to enter. With a WEAPON, this is a way of doing damage control. What else do I need to know, Holy Spirit? Blind spot. Hoping somebody wouldn't see something. Operating in someone's blind spot. In a restricted area. They could be pretending like they're not seeing something, they don't know something. And they're actually doing damage control because there's some sort of lacking of evidence. So somebody could be operating in your blind spot, trying to do some sort of damage control, hoping that because this is not a known place, they'll be lacking evidence, or somebody's lacking evidence when it comes to something here. What else do we need to know, Holy Spirit? Silent alarm and off-grid. Someone could have an alarm system at an off-grid property. It could be a silent alarm. Someone could be going off-grid. Somebody could be giving somebody the warning to go off-grid, to leave a situation. We have buried truth. So someone's trying to bury the truth about something. Somebody could be in custody. Something about an alibi. Getting a false alibi. Or something like that. We have intercepted call. There could be an intercepted call here, collective, with somebody who's in custody, in prison, in jail. Somebody could have spoke about something while they were in jail behind bars. They could be working to bury the truth. And there could be something here about an intercepted call and an alibi. We have house raid and call log. So somebody's trying to not have their house raided, or someone's going to get their house raided by the police for these call logs that were intercepted from somebody in custody. So there could be some sort of forensics here with an unknown enemy, with common enemy in reverse. So this is an unknown enemy, collective, that could be trying to checkmate you, but there's some sort of call forensics when it comes to some call logs of somebody in prison or jail. All right, let's keep going. Let's get some clarification. Wow, this is interesting. So there's a lot of cards here. I'm going to pick and choose which ones we're going to clarify because there's too many out here, but I wanted to get a very clear message here. So honestly, I might have to take most of these. Coerced, confession, damage control. Wow. This is interesting. I'm really getting, though, that someone is in trouble. They're trying to bury the truth so they can get out of jail, maybe. But they're doing criminal things from behind bars. Intercepted call. So someone's intercepted call from jail to get some sort of alibi here has been forensically investigated. And this is somebody that is an enemy and you're not aware of who this person is. All right. Somebody's hoping you won't see something. Somebody could be lacking evidence when it comes to getting someone's home raided. All right. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, tell us about, you know, we're not going to use this deck yet. I want to find out what these people did. I shuffled these really well before I started. So we're just going to get right into this. Tell me about ethical. Grandmother. Grandmother, huh? Trust. Oh boy, here we go. There could be something that someone's trying to make look ethical, or somebody did something unethical with a grandmother's trust. I'm getting that was left to you. Tell me more about this unethical. Time to write a book. So whatever's going on here, it's pretty serious. Serious enough to be able to write a book about it. Wants your person. Wants to be like you, look like you. Interesting. Tell me more about this unethical grandmother's trust cover up. So someone's trying to cover up a grandmother's trust. Like somebody left a trust to you, and somebody took it. They were unethical when it came to this trust. We have pictures. So somebody could be trying to take pictures to cover something up. Or there could be pictures of someone trying to cover something up with tax evasion. So someone could have taken a grandmother's trust that was meant for you. This was unethical. And now they're trying to cover this up with tax evasion. There could be pictures of somebody doing something unethical with taxes. And you can see through this person's BS. So whoever this is and whatever they're doing, you can see through this. Tell me about restricted area, Holy Spirit. Everything backfired on them. So there could also be a grandmother involved in something here. Somebody could have asked a grandmother that they trust to do something unethical to cover something up. By taking pictures or doing something, and you can see through this, everything is backfiring on them because they entered some sort of restricted area. Slow down and enjoy life a little more. So everything is backfired on somebody for doing something and going somewhere. Y'all, I kind of feel like the Palo Santo is messing with my throat chakra. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe it's somebody not wanting this message out. Damn. Court date. So there could be a court date for something about a trust in the next 3 to 6 months. Everything could have backfired on somebody by doing something they were not supposed to do, entering an area they were not supposed to enter. Somebody could have tried to make something look ethical that was non-ethical, and they did something they were not supposed to do. They went somewhere they were not supposed to go. When it comes to a trust, tried to convince you tried to convince the courts you were crazy for money. Now someone's trying to cover this up, that they lied to the courts. They're done. Backfire. Corruption. Somebody's corruption has backfired. Let me mix these up a little bit more. All right, tell me more about this restricted area. miracles are coming in for you. So miracles are coming in for you, collective, and you're going to be able to slow down and enjoy life a little bit more after this court date happens. Heartbroken. Somebody could be heartbroken. You could be heartbroken because you're finding something out here. Perhaps something about a grandmother's trust that was left to you, or a trust that was set up for you by a grandmother. Cash. Someone could have paid somebody cash to go into a restricted area or do something forbidden, to go somewhere they were not supposed to go. This to do something corrupt. Statement. A grandmother could be making a statement, or this is under human error. So somebody could be making a statement about how they effed up when it comes to a grandmother's trust. A stepmother could have made a statement here about a stepmother could have made some sort of mistake making a statement, or OMG, you guys, I'm so sorry. My goodness. So a grandmother could have made a statement, or a stepmother made a statement that was a mistake. And they could be going to court for whatever this is. An Aries could be involved in trying to cover something up. An Aries stepmother, or just an Aries and a stepmother. They could be trying to cover something up. When it in court, high. Someone could be saying like they made a mistake and they spoke when they were high. This could be a stepmother. Or somebody said something in court about somebody being high so they wouldn't get a trust. This was a lie. Somebody could be saying, oh, I made a mistake, even though this was a statement that's now backfiring on them. Somebody was trying to convince the courts that you were crazy and high. And now they're trying to cover this up. They could have even provided pictures that were like fake, trying to reverse their evil deeds because something backfired on them. Some sort of pictures could be involved. Somebody could have done something in an area that is off limits to them. This could even, and got pictures or something. This was corrupt. Whatever these pictures are, it's corruption. And now they're trying to reverse their evil deeds. Stolen identity. Somebody could have stole your identity to do tax evasion. Because they were heartbroken about maybe not getting something they were supposed to get, or thought they were supposed to get, or now being found out that they did something they were not supposed to do in a restricted area. Or they took something they weren't supposed to take. Whatever this is, it's backfiring. It could have been because they lied in court. Jail or prison. So you can see through someone's BS. Someone's going to jail for giving somebody cash. An Aries and a stepmother could be going to jail or prison for stealing an identity, for doing something evil, for lying, making statements that were false to the courts. Okay, so now we are here with coerced confession and damage control. And we have setting up. Somebody could have set someone up, an innocent person. They tried to set someone up to lose their life. 187. So, yeah. This was damage control. Someone made a statement here to essentially lie on an innocent person. This backfired. You could have a grandmother that's passed over, collective. Shoplifting. A stepmother could have shoplifted or said someone else was shoplifting as a way to set them up. Now, shoplifting, this also speaks of like stealing. So this stepmother could have wanted a trust that was going to you. Criminal record. Someone is now trying to convince the courts that you're crazy, you're high, and you have a criminal record. They're trying to cover this up. As damage control, brokenhearted by family members. So this is family. These family members are trying to reverse their evil deeds because their corrupt stuff here backfired. You could be brokenhearted because family did something with pictures, and you're protected by angels from this setup, from this loss of life, from this Aries, from the stepmother. Phone call. Family members could have made a phone call here to set you up. There could be a phone call about your stolen identity, if this is your reading. There could be a phone call about tax evasion. Someone could be heartbroken about hearing about something on a phone call. You destined for greatness. So you're destined for greatness here, collective, and protected by angels. So whatever the setup is here, you're not going to be getting a criminal record. These people are going... You could see through something here. Somebody could have been trying to put you in jail or prison, but you're destined for greatness. This could have been lies that were being told, statements that were being made. Positive changes coming in for you. Wow. So we've got miracles are coming in for you, collective. Slow down. You're going to be able to slow down and enjoy life a little more because there's a positive change coming in. You are protected by angels, and it's going to be time for you to write a book after whatever it is that you've gone through. Tell me about silent alarm, favor. Someone could have asked somebody for a favor to set them up, either for red rum or to be red rum. Asked a favor to do this to an innocent person. This statement backfired on them. Yep. Somebody asked for somebody to do a favor and hire an HIT man for them. This was a stepmother. It's right next to stepmother. Wow. So now the stepmother is has a court date in the next 3 to 6 months. They could have done this. Okay, so look. Let's say your father, this is just an example. Let's say your father married somebody, your stepmother. And your dad's mother left you a trust with a lot of money in it. This could have been a bank account that has been growing since you were a child. Whatever the case may be here. A grandmother's trust was left to you, and this stepmother wanted you out of the picture for good, so then that trust would go to them. This person's evil AF, corrupt. Somebody could have done something corrupt with cash to get somebody to enter a restricted area to set someone up or to take someone out, an innocent person. So some sort of silent alarm has been triggered here. There's something about a home that could be out in the middle of nowhere. It could be a lake house, a mountain house, or a mountain cabin, whatever. This could be what triggered something. Binding. Someone could have hired a hitman to bind you to some sort of having a criminal record, to bind you to say you're crazy or high. And this binding was a cover-up. This person could be bound to whatever they asked this hitman to do. This was inheritance fraud. This corruption to take an inheritance has backfired. There could be pictures of somebody taking, a family member taking this inheritance. This house could be part of what somebody was trying to take. This was part of your inheritance. There could be a Gemini involved. Sorry, if you're a Gemini, you know, I'm not saying all Geminis are like this, but the first thing I heard of was two-faced. So somebody was two-faced. This Gemini could be like truly evil. And of course I know all Geminis are not evil, so please don't take offense. Somebody could be still in love with you. There could be a Gemini that's still in love with you. A Gemini who stole your identity or tried to do tax evasion, doesn't think much of you. So somebody hired an hitman because they don't think much of you. They wanted you out of the picture. They either wanted you bound to something that would cause you to have a criminal record or completely out of the picture forever. Angel status, if you get what I'm saying. Like they wanted you gone. Fake news. So somebody could have been making up fake news about you, collective, and you can see through this BS. Part of this fake news was that you were crazy, you were high, perhaps you did tax evasion, whatever, that you deserved to have a criminal record. This was all lies. Somebody could have lied to a hitman to bind you to some fake news so they could take your inheritance. These people are really gross, in my personal opinion. All right, let's keep going. All right, so we have in custody, buried the truth. Somebody is trying to bury the truth from behind bars. Exposed. So if there's somebody in custody right now, collective, that's trying to bury the truth, this has been exposed. Somebody could have asked this person who's in custody for a favor to set you up, an innocent person, to be taken out. This hitman may be in custody as we speak. Somebody doesn't like the fact that you are your authentic self, and it's most likely this stepmother. Wow. Let me just move these around a little bit here. All right, tell me more about in custody. Sagittarius. There could be a Sagittarius that's in custody, that's exposed for trying to bury the truth by setting up an innocent person. This backfired and was exposed. We have honest, and this is right next to hired hitman. So somebody in custody that's exposed could be being honest about a situation here, about them being hired to be an hitman. This stepmother could be being honest. God's right-hand man or woman. So you could be God's right-hand man or woman. So somebody tried to cover up the fact that you are God's right-hand man or woman, saying you were crazy and high, trying to bind you to this. But the only thing you're bound to is being the Most High's right-hand man or woman. Evil stepmother. Wow. Evil stepmother. So this stepmother is evil AF, trying to take this inheritance. They could be trying to reverse their evil deeds, but whatever this corruption was, it backfired. Evil stepmother could be the one who's in custody. They could be being honest about hiring an hitman because they are exposed. Signature. An evil stepmother's signature could be on something. Stolen identity. So this evil stepmother could have stolen your identity to do tax evasion. What the hell? An evil stepmother could be trying to bury the truth about a signature. They're being asked to be honest because everything's already exposed, or they're going to go into custody, or they already are. Ring camera. Someone could be seen on a Ring camera paying somebody cash to do something, spread some sort of fake news. This evil stepmother signature is all over this situation. They could have worked to steal your identity or something with a phone call. They were warned to stop. So somebody was warned to stop doing something here. They didn't. There could be an intercepted call at somebody's job or business. Somebody could have... Something is being exposed with somebody asking somebody for a favor at their job or business. This person could be making a statement that they were asked for a favor to set someone up, an innocent person. And whatever has happened here is backfiring on them. It was exposed. There could even be an intercepted call. Somebody could have asked someone at a job or business to be an alibi. What in the world? Online stalking. So somebody hired an hitman to stalk you online. Again, if this is your reading, someone could be being honest about this. A stepmother. Ooh, locked up 10 years. So either this was meant for you, collective, or this is this person here. So the other thing, okay, that's coming out is there could be some sort of intercepted call at someone's job or business that somebody was asked to be an alibi for online stalking. But this has been exposed. Somebody's bound to get a criminal record here for this cover up, and they could be getting 10 years in prison, or they were trying to get you, the Most High's right-hand man or woman, locked up for 10 years. But there was some sort of intercepted call here at their job or business, or somebody was stalking you at your job or business online. So this is specifically for somebody who has an online business. Someone could be getting 10 years or up to 10 years in prison for this online stalking at your job or business. Fresh start coming in for you. It's your time now. Somebody wanted this fresh start by doing inheritance fraud. They're brokenhearted. You could be brokenhearted. That somebody was evil and trying to take this fresh start for you. Yeah, you, this light worker collective. So you're a light worker. Somebody tried to steal your identity and do tax evasion in your name. Their signature's all over this. Their handwriting could be all over this. Tell me more. Brother. There could be a brother signature that's all over something. A brother could be getting 10 years in jail for online stalking. Online stalking you at your job or business. A brother's calls could be intercepted. Somebody could have asked a brother to be an alibi so they don't go to jail for 10 years. Trying to control you. Someone could be trying to control you, collective, but you can see right through this. A brother could be trying to control you. This doesn't have to be your brother. It could be someone's brother. A brother. Take that how it resonates. Somebody could be trying to control you on your Ring camera. Mail redirect. Felony. A brother could be getting a felony for redirecting someone's mail for online stalking. Y'all, I'm out of space here. Okay, let's get into this call log and forensics. What do we need to know? Spiritual court. So somebody is exposed. They're in spiritual court. This backfired and they're in spiritual court right now, which is generally before court. So 3D court. So we have court date out here, 3 to 6 months. Holding on to the past. There could be call logs that were forensically looked into here where somebody's holding on to the past. This could be a stepmother. I guess this could be a mother. Like, it doesn't have to be a stepmother. This person could feel like a stepmother in your energy. Like, maybe they weren't really a mother. Whoever this person is that's holding on to the past is the one that hired this HIT man. It's either a stepmother or a mother here. Because they wanted to trust. They could have been honest on a call with somebody that they were part of some sort of online stalking. And forensics pulled this up. Divine intervention. So this was divine intervention for this to be found. And there could be divine intervention that have kept you, the Most High's right-hand man or woman, from being bound to having a criminal record and going to jail. Wow. Stay calm. Stay in that Zen place. Stay grounded right now. Because you do have miracles coming in for you, collective. You are protected by angels. Broken record keeps lying. So somebody could keep lying about something. This is this evil stepmother energy. Somebody keeps lying about inheritance fraud. So you could be even reaching out to whoever this energy is here and asking them about certain things. Corrupt things. Because you're brokenhearted by things that you know they did. And they're still trying to reverse these evil deeds. They're just a broken record. They just keep on lying. They could be lying, and there could be call logs of them lying. Turn your location off. Phone call. Doesn't think much of you. Turn your location off. There could be some brother looking at your location on the phone. T. Somebody with the initial T, first, middle, or last. This is the first, letter we've had out here. T's brother could be looking at your phone call or your location. Or T, whoever T is. Untrustworthy person. So T is this untrustworthy person. There could be call logs of this T individual that were forensically pulled up because they were online stalking you at your job or business. They could have been doing this with their brother. Or T did some sort of mail redirect. You could have extended family involved in something, trying to orchestrate your downfall. With P could be involved in some sort of drive-by stalking. You could recognize somebody from the past. This could be a past life or just your past. G. Something about G. And you are good on your own, collective. You are a chosen one. S could be involved, or your name could be S. Start with an S. And we have being investigated. So S could be being investigated. G, T could be being investigated. Somebody wants you to be insecure so they can continue to gang stalk you. Somebody could have been bribed to gang stalk you. This could have been an Uber driver that bribed somebody to gang stalk you. The math isn't mathing when it comes to this Uber driver. Somebody bribed an Uber driver to do something here. The same people that are gang stalking you could be involved in this. All right, let's move on to another deck. All right, I already shuffled these earlier too. I'll shuffle them a little bit more. Oh, yeah, guess we are shuffling them. All right, like 30 cards just fell out. Hold on. This deck is so small, it's really difficult to handle. Everything always goes everywhere. I love this deck, but I don't like how small it is. If I had known how small it was, I probably would not have bought it. All right. Tell me about this unethical cover-up here and tax evasion. This grandmother's trust. What do we need to know about this, Holy Spirit? What else happened here with this unethical situation? Or what is it someone's trying to make look ethical? We have outside, out in the open. Somebody could have done something unethical, like right out in the open here, when it comes to this cover-up. You could see right through something here. You could be very sensitive. Tell me more, Holy Spirit, about this unethical situation. Marriage, wedding ceremony. There could be pictures of a marriage or wedding ceremony that was unethical. There could be an outside wedding here that happened. A wedding ceremony that happened outside that someone's trying to cover up. There could be pictures of this outside wedding, outdoor wedding. Someone's trying to cover up. Interesting. Some sort of strategy. Somebody's strategizing to cover something up. Someone's strategizing to checkmate somebody so they can take a grandmother's trust, so they can cover up whatever they did here with tax evasion. I'm really picking up energy of like someone's trying to make something look like you did it. Alive. So somebody consciously, collective, is strategizing here. And whatever this strategy is that they consciously chose to do is backfiring on them. It's corrupt. They could have used some sort of pictures that backfired on them. So somebody could have faked some sort of pictures. Yeah, red rum for hire. So somebody strategized, collective, to take you out, but you're very much alive. They consciously chose to cover something up by having you taken out. They wanted you to have a criminal record, be bound to some sort of criminal record, or they wanted you on the other side. But you are divinely protected. This is what this person could be getting 10 years for. They could now be bound to this because they were trying to convince the courts you were crazy and high for money. We have yes and corrupted media source. So somebody could be saying they're getting, those fell out, so we're not going to keep those, but let's get some more information. Tell me, thank you. Breakup and divorce. So there was a wedding ceremony here that was most likely outside. Somebody could be, this was an unethical wedding, so this was like fake. There could be pictures of this wedding that somebody's now trying to cover up. This is giving me like fake wedding. There's pictures of this wedding though. Whatever this is backfired. And now somebody could be going through a divorce or separation. If this stepmother is behind this red rum for hire, your father could be separating or breaking up from them. Or there's just some sort of breakup when it comes to two people that were maybe working together. Someone could have been strategizing to enter a restricted space to take you out. So this could be anything. This could be behind the wall. This could be above, below, basement, attic. Some sort of restricted area. Tell me more, Holy Spirit, about this. Imprisonment. Yeah, someone's heartbroken that they're going to prison for stealing an identity, doing tax evasion, something that has to do with a brother, and someone's signature being all over something. This could also speak of like fingerprints. You can see through this. You can see that like these people are going to prison. You could be, my goodness. You could be heartbroken that somebody was trying to put you in prison. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Aliens. Okay. Somebody could have been spreading fake news about aliens. Somebody was paid cash to spread fake news about you and aliens. This is something else that they're getting in trouble for because it was a lie. Supplier in reverse. Someone supplied someone cash to spread fake news, to do something on a Ring camera, to redirect mail. So this is also what they're going to jail or prison for doing something backstabbing. This person is a snake. All right, tell me more about this restricted area. Yeah, red rum. So somebody is a snake. They were straight up trying to get somebody taken out. Somebody could be going to court for strategizing to red rum someone for a grandmother's trust. This is a stepmother that was trying to steal something from you. This trust, who hired an HIT man. And this HIT man could be being honest about some sort of online stalking. Wow. A distraction. Distraction. Somebody may not be able to think straight because they have a court date coming up. Or somebody wasn't thinking straight when it comes to this trust. We have meeting. Somebody could be meeting, trying to distract someone, or somebody's meeting to set up a red room. This backfired. There could be a meeting about a stepmother's statement about something. A secret WEAPON. So there could be secret WEAPON that somebody was trying to use for red rum. Red rum for hire. Somebody could have been saying that you were crazy and high, bind you to this as a secret way to cover up whatever it is they did here with inheritance fraud. Oh my goodness, this reading. Yeah, clean up. They're trying to cover this up. They're trying to clean up this mess. They may even be like having to get separated or divorced because something's backfiring on them. This inheritance fraud, this evil stepmother is trying to clean something up here when it comes to pictures. And their evil deeds, they're trying to clean up their evil deeds, reverse their evil deeds. There could be a male involved that's trying to clean this up as well. That could be going to prison. They're heartbroken So this male could be heartbroken that they got in trouble for stealing your identity and doing tax evasion. Their signature, a male brother's signature, could be all over something. So somebody here could, this male, either this brother or this male, they might be separate people. They could be one and the same. But whoever this male is, they could have asked this brother to sign something for them for tax evasion or to steal someone's identity. Or there's a male here who is heartbroken because of some phone call that happened with a brother. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What else do we need to know about this? This male is the one who made a mistake. Now, this could be an Aries male that made a mistake here. They made a mistake. They made a false statement. Something like that. We have vacation beach. Abroad. Somebody could have given somebody cash on vacation to do something snake-like. To spread. Okay, so somebody could have taken a vacation or traveled somewhere, collective, to give somebody cash for a Ring camera. So what this is giving me is like, let's say you have a neighbor. This person could have went to your neighbor, like that lives across from you or next to you, and paid them cash to put a Ring camera on their front door in order to control a situation. This is what they're going to jail for as well. You could have seen through something. You could have known, like, you could have moved somewhere and then all of a sudden, like, your neighbors never had a Ring camera, and then all of a sudden they have a Ring camera, and you could have a Ring camera. So you could be like, well, what? Because a lot of times if you have like a camera and you have neighbors that next door to you and they don't have a Ring camera, a lot of times it will be like if something happens on camera, you can always go to your neighbor and be like, hey, can you give me the Ring camera footage for this day or whatever? Whoever this is, I'm so sorry about my voice, you guys. They're very low vibrational. This person could be smug. They could have like a sour look on their face. This person could be a brunette. They could have short brunette hair. Somebody told this low vibrational person some sort of fake news to get a Ring camera put on their door and pay cash for that. Whoever this low vibrational person is that took the money to put a Ring camera on their door is a snake. And you could have seen through this person's BS. Underground. Somebody could have met in an underground tunnel, or this person only has one way out of the situation. Crossroad. So this low vibrational person could be making a statement here about a stepmother. All right, tell me more here, collective, for the collective. DEATH. Again, this is falling on criminal record, wants to convince the court you're crazy and high, to bind you to something. Somebody could have been trying to bind you to some sort of DEATH, or somebody's trying to cover up the fact that they did something, they met with somebody low vibrational to set you up for an innocent person, for red rum, or to take you out. So they wanted you out of the picture. They either wanted you with a criminal record or they wanted you gone. There could be an HIT man that is now at a crossroads and being honest about some sort of online stalking and being honest about this man-made disaster to take someone's inheritance. This was completely avoidable. So this man-made disaster that was avoidable was this evil stepmother. So whoever this evil stepmother is, they're now trying to reverse their evil deeds of this corruption. Some sort of pictures. There could be pictures from a Ring camera. Psychic abilities, intuition. So there could be phone calls talking about your intuition. Somebody could have been trying to control your psychic abilities or your intuition. You could be heartbroken because you're finding out the identity of this person is a male, a brother, and they're going to prison. This could have been an attempt to put you in prison. You, this psychic, intuitive individual. We have embezzlement. So somebody's going to jail for embezzlement. So this, you could be the one with the psychic abilities. Whatever was done here, somebody was trying to take you out of the picture. This was a man-made disaster. Somebody could have been saying, you, the psychic, is low vibrational. Or you're the psychic that's brokenhearted by these family members. We have celebrity. Now, with this celebrity, this could be anything. You could just be well known in like your city, town. You could be an online celebrity. A celebrity could be going, or this is talking about whoever this snake is. This snake could be a celebrity that's going to jail. You could be seeing through this. This celebrity could be supplying cash to people to do something on a Ring camera, to spread fake news. Celebrity that's considered royalty. Interesting. So, yeah. This person could have been asking people for favors to do some sort of damage control. DNA. Somebody has royal DNA. So this could be this person, the celebrity, or this could be you, this innocent individual. So whoever this royalty is, this person who has royalty DNA, is involved in something. They could be making a statement, or they did something low vibrational to have somebody taken out. This was exposed. There could be call logs. Somebody did something at their business. Look at that. Disposing of evidence. So this person who has royal DNA could be exposing evidence of a cover-up so they don't go to jail for 10 years. Disposing of evidence as a way of doing damage control. They're bound to something, though. Something about drama and acting. Somebody could just be acting. They're trying to reverse their evil deeds, but this is an act. Or there's some sort of act here, drama, that was corrupt to take someone's inheritance fraudulently. What else do we need to know about this? Surveillance. So somebody's phone calls could be being surveilled, or yeah, somebody could be heartbroken that something is being watched. A brother could be a part of something. Whoever these people are, they don't think much of you, unfortunately. This male could be part of this surveillance. There could be a surveillance silent alarm that triggered some sort of inheritance fraud that was being done. Someone could have been trying to get pictures of somebody acting dramatic this could have been an evil stepmother, in order to reverse their evil deeds of corruption. This could be family members that are acting dramatic. Surveillance and child. So this could be your family, You could be an adult child. I'm getting this is adult child. This is not, you know, people don't go to this length to put a child in jail. I mean, or to take someone out. So somebody was hired an HIT man to take out an adult child. They don't think much of you. This male could have also stolen your identity or done tax evasion, tried to get somebody in prison for tax evasion. Somebody could have signed something here on taxes. We have pattern repetition and Democrat in a reverse. So there could be a Republican involved in this. Pattern repetition. So somebody could have been signing something. There could be a pattern of somebody signing something repeatedly. Signing something to surveil another person. This pattern is what's putting somebody in jail. PSYOP. Political, WARFARE. Somebody could be a politician, or somebody's doing something that's fake. It's like a psychological operation here. Somebody could be doing this at your job or your business. That could be whoever this royal DNA person is. They could have been trying to take you out or get you to take yourself out. This is backfired. This is revenge. So somebody hired an HIT man out of revenge. This could be a stepmother. Paper trail in reverse. So somebody was trying to make a paper trail, a specific paper trail, in order to get somebody bound to some sort of criminal record. There could be a paper trail of somebody paying somebody to red rum for hire to cover up whatever it is that they said it or did here, to cover up some sort of travel. This was some sort of, there's pictures of somebody traveling. Somebody was surveilled on some sort of travels to do some sort of avoidable man-made disaster, or somebody's pictured in a cleanup of some sort of corruption. This is an evil stepmother. They're trying to cover up what they did with inheritance fraud. They traveled to surveil someone. Again, this could be someone's Ring camera showing up. Stranger. So this could be a stranger to you. Somebody could have had a stranger sign something, steal your identity, do tax evasion, embezzle something. This could be somebody connected to a brother. This stranger could be in custody, government. Somebody could have been somebody could have went to the government to get somebody locked up. This could be a celebrity who did this repeatedly. Or somebody tried to get the government to surveil another person, which I'm getting would be you if this is your reading. Sagittarius can be involved. Tell me about exposed, Holy Spirit. What else do we need to know about this? Caught. So someone's in custody. They've been caught trying to bury the truth. Now they could be being honest about hiring an HIT man to take someone out, to online stalk them. Whoever this person is that's caught, they have a court date in 3 to 6 months. We have political in reverse. So whoever this is, this wasn't political. This was a non-political thing, or somebody is politically incorrect about something that they did. Something they did to strategize. This is a stepmother. They could say that they were distracted by something. Now they're trying to delay something now that they've been caught. They're trying to delay the truth coming out. They're still trying to bury the truth. They're trying to delay getting a criminal record. They're trying to delay 10 years in prison. Wow. Because they're trying to say they have a medical emergency. So this particular evil stepmother here is trying to delay going to jail after being exposed for doing something. And now they're trying to get out and delay going to jail because they're trying to say they have a medical emergency. Wow. Piece of work. Red flag. So this is already being looked at and flagged perhaps by the courts. An evil stepmother could have asked their brother to do something, to sign something, to be a part of some sort of stalking. This brother could be going to jail for 10 years in prison as well for doing something stupid. Something that is being looked at as them being dumb, out to lunch. This could also be like, I don't know why I'm picking this up, Air Force, someone, outer space. Someone could be a, like, do something when it comes to the air. So like the Air Force, somebody could be an astronaut. That's whoever this person is. Party celebration. A brother could be a partier or celebrating, or celebrated tax evasion with stolen identity, celebrated embezzlement. So this brother could have, this could be your brother, this could be somebody's brother here. They could have celebrated too soon, collective. They could have like popped off with a new house or a very expensive car or just spending a lot of money. There's something here about tax evasion though. So this person may have done something stupid when it comes to taxes. They could have signed something that looks like tax evasion or is tax evasion. Tell me more about this situation. Deep state in reverse. So this is not somebody who works for the state. This could be somebody who works for the government. We have government here, deep state in reverse. Somebody could have moved states and this person redirected your mail. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What else do we need to know? Good, correct. So this is correct. Whoever did this here is caught. They're exposed. They asked for a favor to psychologically mess with someone's head, to take them out, to even do maybe a fake wedding or something. All this is backfired. The stepmother is being looked at as evil for hiring an HIT man out of revenge to kidnap somebody. Their hands are tied now for whatever it is that they did. They're going to prison for 10 years, up to 10 years for what they did. They're bound to this. They're bound to whatever it is they tried to do here to take someone out, to hire someone to take another person out. They're bound to this and trying to dispose of evidence, but there's a paper trail. What else do we need to know, Holy Spirit? God, higher power. And this is right on top of divine intervention. So, God intervened. The Most High literally came down and intervened on your behalf. Because what these people did is disgusting. Now you're going to be getting a fresh start. And perhaps your inheritance back. The Most High could have intervened and triggered somebody here to intercept a call or forensically look into some sort of call logs about trying to get you kidnapped, online stalked, at your job or business, hiring an HIT man. They could have asked this person for a favor, but then given him some money. They wanted this house. Frozen and preserved. So whatever this evidence is, it's been preserved. A signature was preserved. A phone call was preserved. Confirmation. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Danger. So the Most High could literally be coming down and giving you information about some sort of danger that you're in. Some sort of dangerous situation to control you. Or do something controlling here with fake news. This dangerous person is going to jail. This is somebody that you could love. This could be like a family member. Or this person that you love is untrustworthy. You could be figuring this out. This person could have the initial T, but doesn't have to. Neighborhood. So somebody could have moved to your neighborhood to redirect your mail or steal your mail. To do a felony. You could be being warned by the Most High that somebody's moved to your neighborhood. Untrustworthy person has moved to your neighborhood. Yeah. Wow. Somebody could have moved to your neighborhood to be able to track your location. There could be somebody that's tracking you on a Ring camera. I know I've said that before, but final ending. There's going to be a final ending for whoever this is that moved to your neighborhood. That's dangerous. All the evidence has been preserved. Yeah. The final ending is that these neighbors are going to be struggling. These untrustworthy neighbors that were partying when it came to some sort of situation that celebrated too soon. Their signature could be all over something. They could have a Ring camera even. But that's going to be the ending of something. When it comes to a celebrity snake who put somebody in a secret government program. So this celebrity could have the money, the connections to the government. We have government here. And secret government program. Somebody could have put you in a secret government program to make you struggle. But this untrustworthy person is having a final ending here. Oh, this cult. So whoever this group of people is, this cult, this gang, this organization, there could be a group of people that work for secret government programs here. This could be anything. There's a final ending here. Secret trip. A cult could have taken a secret trip to become a neighbor of yours. A dangerous neighbor. To have you kidnapped. I'm not trying to elicit any fear, okay? If this is bringing you fear, then it's just not your reading. The government could be watching somebody, a cult, on a Ring camera. A celebrity could have paid a cult cash to make a secret trip to your neighborhood. All these people are dangerous and untrustworthy. What else do we need to know, Holy Spirit? Social media. Someone could be trying to do something on your social media. Someone could be trying to make your social media struggle. Somebody could be doing something dangerous on social media. All right, can I just get some final words here? Propaganda, fake news. So somebody could be spreading lies over social media. Stalked, exposed, followed. Somebody could be following somebody on social media, trying to spread fake news. Or somebody's been exposed for a secret trip to a neighborhood to do something dangerous. These people were followed. This cult was straight up followed. Or this cult is following and stalking you, but this has been exposed. So this stalking card gives me private investigator, watching, following, exposing this cult. All right, final cards here. Final words for this reading, Holy Spirit. One more. Debt and fired in reverse. So somebody got hired or took some sort of job because they were in debt. This cult could have done this because they were in debt and have mental health issues. There could be something about mind control and legal proceedings. A hidden network may not want this mind control to come out because they know they'll get legal proceedings. Something is backfired here when it comes to mind control and a judge. Hidden network. So, organized crime. So there's an organized crime network here that's trying to reverse something that was done with mind control and a judge or legal proceedings. So there could be legal proceedings now because somebody was followed on a secret trip. This cult was followed on a secret trip to control somebody, mind control somebody. Trying to say somebody has mental health issues. This was an organized crime network here that could be going to jail for 10 years. This was corrupt. They could be saying that, oh, they are peaceful people, but they're corrupt. Yeah, they have no power. They thought they had power, but they don't. They're not getting a new life. Wow. Wow, you guys, this is crazy. All right, so I don't want this reading to go any further. If this is something you have experienced or are experiencing, let me know in the comments if you feel like sharing. This is wild. I mean, this was so incredibly detailed. I hope really nobody's going through this. I would not wish this on anybody. So let me know in the comments, you guys, if you guys could like the reading. It really does help the channel. And hype the reading. If you have the hype button show up, please do hype the reading. It does really help, and I appreciate it. Share the reading and subscribe if you guys would like to be part of the family. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.